In 19th century France, behind the walls of quiet kitchens and cozy inns, a deadly secret simmered. A seemingly humble and kind-hearted servant was quietly poisoning those around her, leaving a trail of death that would terrify an entire region. Her name, Hélène Jégado. Known as one of France's most notorious female serial killers, Hélène's story is one of deception, patience, and cold-blooded murder. Tonight, we reveal the chilling tale of the woman who shocked the world with her crimes. Hélène Jégado was born in 1803 in the region of Brittany, France. From a young age, she appeared polite and diligent, traits that would later help her hide her true nature. As a domestic servant and cook in various households, Hélène gained the trust of families, only to betray it with deadly precision. Over the course of her life, she is believed to have poisoned more than 30 people, though her exact number of victims may never be known. Her crimes became one of the earliest documented cases of a female serial killer in modern France. Born into a modest Breton family, Hélène Jégado experienced hardship from an early age. While she appeared obedient and polite, she exhibited signs of a manipulative personality. She entered domestic service in her teenage years, moving from household to household. Neighbors and employers initially described her as charming, attentive, and caring, but behind closed doors, she began experimenting with poison, first using it subtly to harm or kill small animals, then humans. Her quiet demeanor and position in homes made her murders difficult to detect. Hélène Jégado's preferred method was poisoning with arsenic, often mixed into food prepared for her employers. Her victims included members of the households where she worked, neighbors, and even her own relatives. She was methodical, administering the poison gradually to mimic natural illness, often causing confusion and delaying suspicion. The slow, calculated nature of her murders allowed her to continue for decades, all while maintaining a facade of innocence. She rarely showed overt malice, which made her all the more dangerous. Her ability to appear caring and loyal allowed her to slip under the radar of authorities and medical practitioners of the time, many of whom attributed sudden deaths to illness rather than foul play. Hélène Jégado's killing spree spanned over 20 years. Victims included multiple families in Brittany, servants and neighbors, with deaths often occurring after Hélène prepared meals for them. Over time, suspicions grew as patterns emerged, particularly in households where multiple people died unexpectedly under her care. Her ability to blend into domestic life and evade suspicion for so long fascinated and horrified authorities. Eventually, medical examinations revealed high levels of arsenic in her victims, confirming the pattern of deliberate poisoning. Hélène's crimes were particularly chilling because she exploited the trust placed in her as a servant, turning care into a weapon of death. Hélène Jégado was finally arrested in 1851 after the suspicious deaths of several families she had worked for. Her trial revealed the horrifying scope of her murders and captivated the French public. Despite maintaining a calm exterior, evidence of arsenic poisoning was undeniable. She was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to death. In 1852, Hélène Jégado was executed by guillotine in Rennes, France. Her composed demeanor at the execution only added to the chilling legacy of her crimes, cementing her place in history as one of the deadliest female serial killers in France. Hélène Jégado remains infamous as one of the earliest known female serial killers in Europe. Her story highlights the dangers of deception, manipulation, and the misuse of trust. Over a century later, historians and true crime enthusiasts continue to study her methods, fascinated by the meticulous and patient nature of her crimes. Hélène Jégado's life reminds us that evil can hide in the most ordinary places, and that appearances can be deadly. Though she met her end at the guillotine, the legend of Hélène Jégado continues to haunt history, a dark shadow of quiet kitchens and hidden malice.